So what kind of started this journey for you? So what started you speaking and sharing your insights in this space?
It's a really long journey because it's been a kind of 25 years in the making. And so I was actually the CEO of a family-owned multi seven-figure business and refused to speak and had taken over from someone who did speak a lot. And I fell into speaking against my will. I had to do it and discovered that it worked. And what I mean by it worked was people responded. No, I didn't burn alive on the stage. And it didn't self-combust at any point. And then my business kept growing. So we were well established, very healthy, but the more I spoke, the more it grew. So I did that for quite a long time and then suddenly found myself on stages at conferences, opening keynote, expert speaker, all that sort of thing. And then discovered through that you could actually get paid for this thing. And so it's kind of been about 20 years in the 25 years in the making. But about well, it's 11 years ago since I first actually trialed a workshop, but I've been focused in this area for about 8 years and really become crystal clear on our lane in the last probably 2.5 to 3 years. But the reason why I changed was I was coming out of a CEO role. So my background's also very different to most people in this space. So as a CEO in the traffic control industry, and I was exiting that over a 3 month period. And I wanted to work out what I wanted to do when I grew up. And so I spent 3 months going to every event I could find in a 50-kilometer radius, from free to $500 a ticket. And the number one thing I walked away from those was total and absolute frustration at how many speakers were really bad, how many people were wasting my time from the front of the room. And it wasn't that they weren't clever. It wasn't that they didn't have experience worth sharing. They literally didn't know how to present it in a way that would have people lean in and love them. And I'd driven 7 and 8 figure growth through speaking and also been good enough to be paid to speak on a conference stage. So I knew and I just was really frustrated. I literally walked out and went, I reckon I can do something about this. And that's where it started.
Amazing. That's such a great journey and such a great story that you're able to share with us.